You smiled across the cafe table like winter turning into spring. And suddenly the quiet city felt softer than everything. Your fingers danced around your coffee while evening glowed in shades of gold. And every little word between us felt too beautiful to hold. Oh, how lightly love can land without a warning in your hands. Now I write your name in tiny paper hearts, hide them in the pages where my favorite stories start. And every time you laugh, the whole room turns to art. Oh darling, what have you done to my careful little heart? We walked beneath the streetlights slowly like we were scared to lose the night. And even silence felt romantic underneath the silver light. You brushed the hair away from my face so gently I forgot to breathe. And all the songs I used to listen to suddenly sounded sweet. Love arrived so quietly, I almost missed it next to me. Now I write your name in tiny paper hearts, fold them into melodies and fragile little parts. And every time you smile, the whole world softens dark. Oh darling, what have you done to my careful little heart? Maybe this is what the poets meant by dancing somewhere in the blue. A thousand lovely accidents that somehow lead me back to you. So I'll keep your name in tiny paper hearts, tucked between the moments where my lonely dreaming starts. And if this is a dream, please let me stay a while. Oh darling, when you look at me, the whole world turns to light. My friends are wearing white dresses, posting pictures with diamond rings, while I'm still buying flowers for myself and writing half-finished things. They speak about forever softly, like it's waiting at their door. And I smile like I understand it, though I'm not quite sure what for. Everyone moves gracefully ahead, while I stay tangled in my head. Maybe I'm falling behind, missing the train at the perfect time, watching love slip through my hands like smoke I cannot hold tonight. Oh, everybody seems so certain, dancing underneath the light. And here I am still learning bookstores, reading notes that strangers leave, searching every line for proof there's still some time for me. The barista knows my usual, a little lonely, a little sweet, and sometimes I wonder quietly if love forgot my street. Maybe life's not some race to win, still I feel late everywhere I've been. Maybe I'm falling behind, missing the moments everyone finds, watching years drift slowly by like melodies I never write. Oh, everybody seems like poetry, blooming beautifully on time, and here I am still waiting for my own small piece of light. But the moon arrives at midnight, not a second too soon. Maybe some hearts are meant to open later than the others do. So if I'm falling behind, maybe that's just how this life was designed. And somewhere past these quiet evenings, something lovely waits for me. Oh, maybe someday I'll look around and laugh at all this worrying. Till then I'll keep believing there's still time for me to bloom. You walked in late with your messy hair, laughing like you didn't have a care. I dropped my keys, I lost my train of thought. The room got warmer than it ought. You asked me if I'd been alright. I said same old days, same old nights. But every little word you say turns my careful heart the other way. Oh, I try to play it cool, like I'm not falling over you. But darling, I knew from the start you'd go and ruin my guarded heart. Now every song and every street sounds like you walking next to me, and I pretend that I don't mind while losing all my peace of mind. You lean too close when you pour the wine, and suddenly your hand touches mine. Now I'm smiling at the floor again, like some cliche in a romance film. Oh, it's getting hard to hide this little storm I keep inside. 'Cause darling, I knew from the start you'd turn my logic into art. Now every night feels dangerous whenever you look back at us, and I pretend that I'm alright while dreaming of you every night. I should really know better. like winter sunlight, soft enough to make me stay. Even knowing cold things linger long after they fade away. I told myself to keep my distance, not to fall so carelessly. But your voice has always carried a certain sadness meant for me. And darling, I should know by now how this story always ends. Still I'd let you break my heart one more evening in your arms, just to feel the world grow quiet while you hold me in the dark. Though I know tomorrow comes with its silence and its scars, I would choose your fleeting love over never loving at all. You speak in almost and in maybes, like someone halfway out the door. And I keep turning tiny moments into something so much more. The piano softly trembles as midnight wanders through the room, and every glance you give me feels borrowed from the moon. Perhaps some hearts are meant to ache for people they can never keep. Still I'd let you break my heart if it meant you'd stayed apart, just to feel the broken feeling while you close you in my heart. Though I know tomorrow comes with its silence and its scars, I would choose your fleeting love over never loving at all. Window seat and city lights fading underneath the wing tonight. Your old jacket on my skin still smells a little bit like cigarettes and gin. Flight attendant whispers low, but my mind is somewhere weeks ago. Back when your hands held mine, like we had all the borrowed time. Now the engines hum like a sad old song, and I replay where we went wrong. I'm drunk on a flight to nowhere, 2 little bottles and your ghost in the air, trying not to call your name while the rain taps on the plane. Between us grow higher than the world below. You move on, I stay scared, drunk on a flight going nowhere. A stranger sleeping by my side while I keep our memories alive. Your laugh that goes in my head like a conversation left unread. The skyline disappears in blue, and somehow everything leads back to you. Even 30,000 feet can make your absence feel less deep. Now the cabin lights burn dim and gold, and every silence feels too cold. I'm drunk on a flight to nowhere, 2 little bottles and your ghost in the air, trying not to call your name while the rain taps on the plane. drunk on a flight to nowhere, watching dawn appear and disappear, trying not to break again. Somewhere over heaven's edge, and these clouds between us stay floating further every day. You moved on, I'm still there, drunk on a flight somewhere in the air. I laugh like nothing hurts me, like my heart's made out of stone. But even little silences can make me feel alone. I hide behind my careful words and practiced ways to smile, afraid that if you look too close, you'll leave after a while. So if I seem a little distant, it's only fear and pretty clothes. Handle me gently, I bruise like petals in the rain. Though I pretend I'm doing fine, love still terrifies my veins. And if you hold me, please don't hold me carelessly. I may look stronger than I am, but I break quietly. I memorize the way you speak, like songs I can't forget. And every tiny change of tone feels heavier than it should get. Perhaps I love too cautiously, with one foot out the door, preparing for the moment you don't want me anymore. I know my heart's a fragile thing, still somehow it runs to you. Handle me gently, I'm still learning how to trust. Some hearts are made of porcelain, and some are made of dust. And if you need me, promise softness when you do, because the smallest kind of goodbye echoes longest too. Maybe one day I'll stop shaking when somebody says they care. Maybe love is simply finding someone patient enough to stay there. So handle me gently, like a letter never sent, like a dream too delicate to understand completely yet. And if you love me tenderly and slow, for hearts like mine take longer to believe they're safe to hold. You call me when the night gets heavy, when loneliness begins to bloom, and I already know the ending before you even enter the room. You smile the way you always do, like nothing fragile ever breaks, and I let myself believe you every single time it aches. I should know better by now, still my heart keeps spinning back around like clockwork. You pull me close then disappear, leave your perfume in the hallway, and your silence ringing in my ears like clockwork. I tell myself this time I'm done, then your voice turns soft at midnight, and suddenly I come undone. The records play our favorite love songs, slow and worn around the seams, while I rehearse imaginary endings that never happen like I dream. You speak in almost and in half-truths, careful not to promise much, but somehow even your distance still feels dangerously like love. Perhaps I confuse familiar pain for something safe enough to trust. Like clockwork, you drift away with morning light, leaving coffee cups and crumpled bedsheets like evidence of one more night. Like clockwork, I watch you go without a sound, then spend weeks collecting pieces of the heart you leave unwound. Maybe some people are storms, beautiful but never meant to stay, and maybe I keep opening windows anyway. Like clockwork, you'll probably return someday with tired eyes and empty hands, and all the perfect things to say. And like clockwork, I wanna believe them too, because loving you has always felt like something I can't help but do. There's a little cafe on Bleecker Street where I still order your favorite drink. The owner smiles and asks about you, and I laugh before I think. The radio hums softly low, like some old forgotten tune, and the rain keeps tapping rhythms against the window of the room. I used to think that love was simple, like the movies always show, but hearts can bloom and break together. That's what love taught me to know. Everything I know about love lives inside believing, inside long night drives and quiet goodbyes and holding on to feelings. It's messy and warm and painfully beautiful, like dancing slowly in the kitchen, knowing someone someday has to go. He kissed me like a summer movie, golden light and fleeting time, and suddenly all my loneliness sounded softer in my mind. Now every street light in this city feels like part of our old song, and every little thing reminds me stay after they're gone. Maybe growing up just means accepting nothing lovely ever lasts too long. Everything I know about love comes from moments passing, from holding hands at traffic lights and learning how to lose gently. It's fragile and strange and impossible to explain, like hearing your name in crowded rooms long after you walked away. Still I do it all again, every beautiful mistake, because a heart untouched by sorrow never really wakes. Everything I know about love lives inside the memory of candlelight and winter coats and who we used to be. And though it left a little ache, I think I understand. Love was never meant to stay forever, only long enough to change us. Dear whoever finds me someday, I hope you like the rain and tiny songs that people hum on sleepy morning trains. I hope you'll laugh at all my worries when I overthink too much, and hold my hand in crowded rooms with quiet, steady love. I haven't seen your face before, still somehow you feel close. So I'll leave little pieces of my heart in books and midnight melodies, hoping one day you'll hear them like they were written secretly. And maybe somewhere underneath this same December sky, you're wondering if someone like me is waiting in your life. I'll save a seat beside the window for conversations late at night about the dreams we almost gave up and all the reasons why. Perhaps you love old jazz recordings or dancing slowly in the dark, or maybe you're just someone gentle with a kind and careful heart. And if the world feels cold to you, I hope my love feels warm. So I'll leave little pieces of my heart inside these fragile melodies, hoping someday you'll find me like the ending of a storybook scene. And maybe somewhere far away you're searching just like me, two lonely souls believing in a love they've never seen. Maybe we've already passed each other on some crowded city street, two strangers carrying the same hope too quietly to speak. Till then, I'll keep these tiny dreams safe between piano keys. waiting for the day your eyes finally look for me. And when the universe grows kind and brings you close to me, I'll say I've loved you for so long before we ever meet. Cigarette smoke curls through the neon light. Old piano echoes through the night. Your shadow sways beside the bar like some forgotten movie star. The city hums beyond the rain, but in this room time slows again. Your fingers tap against the glass like you don't want this song to pass. Oh, your eyes glow soft like candlelight, pulling me deeper into the night. In this velvet blue midnight, everything feels slow and right. Trumpets cry and glasses shine while your hand brushes close to mine. And every note the band plays through sounds a little bit like you. The drummer keeps a lazy swing while lovers dance to everything. Your laugh falls low like aged wine, sweet and warm against my mind. Oh, the room fades out of view whenever I get close to you. In this velvet blue midnight, jazz and moonlight hold me tight. Every whispered melody feels like secret poetry. And if this moment disappears, I'll still hear it in my ears. Ba-da-da-da-da. Soft saxophone and bourbon dreams. Nothing's ever quite what it seems. So let the vinyl keep spinning slow while the winter wind begins to blow. 'Cause somewhere in this smoky haze, we're suspended outside our days. And every lonely heart inside finds peace in jazz tonight.